bit of a treat tonight. I've got 3 nights now in a row. What's going on? Although I do think clouds are going to play a part tonight. I did battle a few last night, but I think tonight's going to be worse. So it could be a short run. That's it, we run. I'll probably go and give the dome a shove in a minute anyway. What does it say second night? It's third, should say the third night in the description. Strange. Let's have a look at that. That's weird. Description says third night, but the email said second. Hey Jason, how you doing, mate? Can't believe I'm out again in the UK. It's unheard of. Yeah, I was feeling it at work today, but to hell with it. You don't get many clear nights in the UK, so I'm just going to carry on. And it looks like it's going to be clear tomorrow as well. So I think I'll be suffering by the weekend, I think. It wasn't looking good at the beginning, I must admit. It was pretty much wall-to-wall cloud, and I thought I ain't going to get out tonight, and then I checked at about just after 12 and it was clearing in the south. I thought, oh, maybe I'll hang on a bit, and it's all seems to be going away up northeast, so if it keeps going that way, that's good. But whether I'll get how long I'll get tonight, I don't know. So it's not a great night for. Not a great night, but at least the humidity's lower tonight. Not much. I'm only getting just over an hour of data each night at the minute. I might get a bit longer as I progress, because it'll be coming up a bit early and a bit early and a bit early as the month goes on, I guess. So I don't know. Just depends how many clear nights I get. Yeah, it's probably, I think it was about an hour and 15, something like that. Let's have a look at me. How much lights have I got at the minute? So that's 51. 51 3-minute subs. That's in total. That's from 2 nights, not just last night. So how this is going to turn out, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get a very sharp image, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not bad. I think last year on this tag, I think I got about 7 hours in total. It would have been more, but I had to bin a session because it was out of focus. Because the autofocus on it just doesn't work. Cause it's version 1, so I'm having to go old school with a batten off mask. But that seems to do the trick better. But I don't think it's going to be a very sharp image due to where it is. I say last month I only got 2 hours on that witch's brew, but that was it. Exactly 2 hours. That's as much clear sky I've had last month, so it's just nice to get out for a bit. I think after this sub I'll give the dome a bit of a shove. I've hopefully got the Newtonian sorted out as well for next year's Galaxy season. Somebody come up with an idea on UK cloud magnets to get another tube ring and just put a counterweight on it. So I ordered it off AliExpress and done that and sorted that out today. So fingers crossed I'll be able to use that. Right, I'm just going to check the dome. I shall return. Oh, that's the dome shoved. And Meridian flip in. I shall do a flip this time, so the mount doesn't do it on its own. Like I'll keep leaving it to do, and then I'll go, oh no. But now I must admit the old mount is performing pretty well. Not bad for however old it is. Very happy with it. I just wish I was a bit further south so I could get a better data on this target. But never mind. So, oh, people are dropping out now. I think I've bored them to sleep. Who we got on here? Who's on here left then? Hi Corin, aren't you in UK Cloud Magnets? And what's your target, Corin? I'm sure I've seen your name on UK Cloud Magnets. Yeah, I thought so. I thought your name was familiar. What's your target? Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's starting off a bit hit and miss here. I mean, we had wall-to-wall cloud, and I just didn't think I was going to get out, but no, it cleared, and I'm just going to go for it now. Going to crack on and just get as much as I can. It's the third night now for me. I managed to get out. What's your rig? Nah, I only use I only use the legacy sequencer in Nina. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Jason, I do a manual flip as well. I can't automate. My observatory is just not fully automated. I can't do it because it's a homemade dome. It's just you need a heck of a motor to rotate the thing, and nah, it's just too much work. I don't mind just nipping out and shoving it anyway, but when it's time, I usually just home it and then flip it. Yeah, good to know, mate. Good to know. How hot is it there today? Oh, you're going to say Fahrenheit, aren't you? I don't know, I'm not very good chatting on this live feed, am I? I'm not like Luke, he can talk for England. I don't know what to say half the time, but there you go. But for anybody who doesn't know, I'm using a RASA 11, an Altair Astro 26C camera, IDAS NBZ nebula boost filter, just the standard one, not the high speed one, on a reinstated Celestron CGE Pro mount with ONSTEP fitted. Yeah, I'm using what am I using? I'll just use Google Remote for mine because where I live upstairs. Because my observatory's in the garden downstairs, and the distance, I just use Google Remote. It works. It's good enough. I do like Altair stuff, I must admit. Very good, and Ian from Altair's been very good to me and my missus, my other half. So can't fault them. Just don't like the colour purple though. Wish they'd changed the colour. The cameras, but yeah. Sorry, Ian. Who chose purple? I wonder if Steve will turn up later. He's been on my feed the last 2 nights as well. What's the UK cloud cover map look like? Yeah, Helix is low though. Very low. I think, what are we up to? Probably coming up 17 degrees high, that's it, that's your lot. for me anyway. Might get a little bit hard for you. If you've got a clear self view, that is. So we'll see how we get on. I can't see any more detail, but it's what I've been getting the last 2 nights, but we'll see. It's good to have a go. That's the way I look at it, and it's always been my favourite target, the Helix. I don't know why. It's just one I've always wanted to image, and it's only the last couple of years I've had managed to have a go at it. Last year was the same scope, pretty much the same setup as I said. It was on an AZ EQ6, which is a bit undermounted for the RASA, and an Altair 269C. It didn't do a bad job. Got about 7 hours on it, but now at the moment I hope to get, I'm up to, well, after tonight, if all being well, probably 3 to 4 hours I'll probably have up to, you know, to date. So we'll see, but see what we get. Is anybody else imaging tonight on here? So there's 5 watching now, so I don't know. I'm just going to get myself a drink, so I'm a little bit thirsty. I'll be back in a jiffy. I've just looked out the window. There's loads of cloud to the north, but the south is still pretty clear. So fingers crossed. it will miss me. Sums up to 13. Oh, not doing so bad. Not doing so bad tonight. What time are you going to stay up till, Corin? Andromeda. Yeah, I've never had much luck with Andromeda. I think I've done it probably about 3 times. I mean, I've been, believe it or not, I've been doing this. I started the hobby late 2011. I think it's November 2011 I bought my first scope. Totally the wrong scope. Too big a scope on a too little amount. Done it all wrong. Alright, Jason, catch you in a bit, mate. So yeah, got the wrong scope and everything else, you know. Didn't do my homework properly, but I did upgrade to an NEQ6. But I just used to use a DSLR for years, and also done a bit of planetary, but using a modified webcam, which I've still got down there. But I haven't done any of that for a long time now. And then I just started. What did I use? After that, I started with DSLR, then modified DSLR. I did get it. I still got it. I got an old QHY8 cool camera, and even the images with that were sort of so-so. They weren't great. And I got to a point in about 2018 when I was about ready to package, just sell everything. At work, 4 AM yesterday morning, good grief. Well, I work 2 to 10, so it's not too bad. Although it is a pain in the winter, because people can get set up and going by about 6 o'clock, and I'm 4 hours behind everybody else. But it's it's good in some ways and not in others. Although Fridays we start early, we start at 11:30 and finish at 5. But apparently it's going to be clear tomorrow night, so I'm really struggling by the end of the week, I think. I think the weekend's looking poor, but Sunday may be clear again. So I'll just have to keep an eye on the weather. But I mean, that could just change like anything, because it's earlier today. I looked at tonight weather. It said it was going to be clear. Then it said it's going to be 100% cloud, and now it's clear-ish. So you know, you can never rely on the weather forecast here, not in the UK. I know, July was terrible. 2 hours imaging, that's all I've done last month. And that was on the witch's broom. I mean, it come out quite well. For 2 hours, I was impressed with what I got. I think I must have had a good night of good seeing. But exactly 2 hours data, and that was my lot. And this month wasn't looking so good, hot either, like, you know. And then it's just, you know, this week I thought, oh, it's clear. I'll give it a go Monday night, then Tuesday night, now tonight. I'm just going to keep going. Just keep going at it. I mean, what I'll get from this, I don't know. But I'll get what I can. I might not be able to get this target next year because the neighbour's tree's growing again. A couple of years ago they cut it down. I thought, oh, brilliant. But I think I'm just like, didn't kill off the stump and all the... It's just like growing a load of new limbs again now. So I think next year I might not be able to get it. This is probably the lowest target I can get with the in the observatory too. 11 minutes to a flip. Well, I shall keep an eye on that and I shall do it. Go and do it manually. I guess it's not guided too bad considering where the target is as well. How many minutes we got left for the flip? 10 minutes. So about 3, 4 more subs. As long as those clouds stay away, that's the main thing. I'll just check out PhD. See what... Oh no. I think I spoke too soon. The ping of doom. No. Yeah, it's haze. Just gotta go and check. I'm in Northamptonshire. Obviously not going to say what part of Northamptonshire, but I'm in Northamptonshire, so give me a sec, I'm just going to check out the window. No, that's a ping of doom. It's not too bad. There is cloud, but it's just one small bit, so I think that will pass. So I'll probably lose a couple of subs here. But then I knew I'd be fighting with clouds anyway. this sub's gonna. Nice, mate. Very nice. Like I say, I knew I was going to be battling the clouds. Yep, and you can see the vignetting on my scope's terrible. Sorry about that. The flats do cure it though, so I'm not going to mess around with it too much. Because RASA are a finicky beast. Mine's tested my patience a few times, but then it was a sorry state when I got the thing, so it's much better now. Yeah, that was no good. That's a thumbs down then. Not done too bad. Not done too bad. Not too much battling tonight. Well, yet anyway. So if I get an hour tonight, I'll be happy. If I get more, it's a bonus. So I knew I'd be fighting it a bit tonight. Past 2. Need a little bit of cloud. Ooh. Might be coming in. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. See how we get on. Well, I'm supposed to be at Bortle 4, but I think that's when you, pretty much if you're looking straight up, as my scope's pretty much horizontal, I'm looking straight at the nearest town. The light pollution and all the murk and a lot, obviously I'm shooting through a lot of atmosphere as well, so it's not the best though. But I should be, it says Bortle 4, but I don't know, I've been to other Bortle 4s and it seemed darker than here. Nice skies, blimey. Are you shooting mono then, with narrowband filters? Or are you shooting colour with dual band? It's a bit better. That one, how does it compare with that one? Yeah, okay. It's not bad here. I mean, I do live in a village, so I'm lucky there, but the skies when I first moved here, what, 22 years ago? You go in the garden, you literally couldn't see the hand in front of your face. It was really dark, and then you could see more and more orange glow from the sodium lights from surrounding towns and that, and now it's just bright white, and it's you can just see it glowing on the horizon, and more people having these LED lights. There's warehouses down the roads, and it's not like it used to be, let's put it that way. I mean, thank goodness for thank goodness for these filters. I must admit they do help, but I think there'll be a time when even they won't be able to cope with the light pollution, especially in some places. But I do notice a difference because me 269C, yep, I've got one of them as well. I did sell me first 269C so I could fund the 26, but I bought another 269C because I love that camera so much. But yeah, they're a damn good camera, very underrated camera. I think it's just a shame they don't do them in a mono. Maybe it's just a chip. They don't do them in a mono chip, I don't know, but I think if they'd done them in mono, it'd be a cracking little camera, that. Yeah, me too, mate, me too, and they're putting up in the villages now as well. I mean, funny enough, when I first moved here, I had the really old street lights. I mean, it was pre-sodium. I mean, I don't know what bulbs they had in them then, but it must have been on the way out. It was so dim, it barely gave out any light at all, but I loved it. It was great. And then they got a sodium light, so I had that outside the front, which was a bit of a pain. And now that's gone. Now I've got LED, and they're just horrible. They really are. This is supposed to be the future and everything, and they go on about cost of living crisis and the energy crisis and all that in the UK. Try turning some lights off. Save a bit of fuel, save a bit of money that way. What's this one look like? Yeah, I think there's a bit of haze. I'm struggling a bit. It's not too bad. Zoom in on it a bit. Yeah, detail's still there. Yeah, I don't like them. Don't like them at all. What can you do? We can moan about it. We can get petitions to the MPs or whatever, but they won't do nothing. So just live and grin and bear it, I suppose. Astronomy for Fun has a new post. Oh, hello. Oh, mate Steve, he's up then. Yeah, I mean, I used to use like, I've still got it when I used to use a modified DSLR. I've got a CLS filter somewhere kicking about, astronomic one, and I don't know. I never really got on with it. Never really got on with that filter. So I used to like just not bother. But that was only when I used to go dark site or star parties really. because that's how it's getting. I couldn't. The previous neighbours out here, they had a security light, and that used to light up the whole garden. It was horrible. And you ask them to sort of point it down, they didn't want to know. So I was kind of stuck back then, but they've gone now, so. And so's the security light. So it's much better again now. But that's like I say, it's not as dark as it used to be. It used to be darker than this. I mean, if the moon wasn't about, you'd see the Milky Way pop above you. You can sometimes see it now, but it's not like it doesn't pop anymore. If that makes sense. Right. Oh, we passed the meridian flip. Right, I'm going to stop this and I'm going to do a meridian flip. So I shall be right back. It looks like there's clouds coming across anyway, so I think that was a crap one. I shall return. Oh. do love I do love this plate solving malarkey. To make things so much easier. Have you not been to any of the cloud magnets, Corin? Mind you, I've only been to one. That was last year. Or star parties. Star parties are good. Hello, Steve. How you doing, matey? I'm out again, as you can see. How you doing, mate? Nice image, by the way. I know, very nice. Yeah, it's been hit and miss tonight. But to be fair, I've done better than I thought. It's probably going to be about 3 subs that are no good at the moment. But the rest have been alright. I actually didn't think I was going to be out, because when I got home from work, it was just wall-to-wall cloud everywhere. I just looked at it and went, nah, no chance tonight. So I had a shower, made a cup of tea, like, and I just looked out the bathroom window and I could just see it clearing in the south, so I thought, well, I might give it a punt then. And so I just sat here for a bit, talking to my other half, and then dozed off for a bit. Had a bit of a doze, and then woke up about 1:45, 10 to 1, had a look, thought, yep, I'm setting up, and that was it. And yeah, it's not bad, it's not been too bad. It's been clouded up in the north a lot, but I'm not shooting there, so I don't care. It's been alright. South's been alright. There's been a few wispy bits come over, but other than that, it's been good. So I thought I'd crack on, get some more data. What are we up to do? 21. Well, it's got to be done, mate. It's got to be done. I really wish the Helix was higher up in the UK. I really do. But can't know where you live, I suppose. I thought, I say I'd done it last year with the same scope, the 269C, but I thought I'd have another crack with the 26C. Oh, you see, as you do. It's supposed to be clear tomorrow as well. Oh, well, that might change. Let's just check the weather again. Boom, 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 boom. Clear, clear, clear. Yeah, clear tomorrow. Till about 2 o'clock, it's saying. So I might get another hour in. Although that can change, so. Yeah, it's Jupiter's been looking magnificent the last few nights, I must admit, near the moon. What's that, Corin? What I'm imaging now? Yeah, you gotta have a clear south horizon to get it. I say it's been my favourite target for years. I don't know why. I mean, I like planetary nebulas, but because this is the biggest one that we can see, well, it's not big because it's massive. I think it's the nearest. I think that's right. But kind of reminds me of the Ring Nebula, but on steroids, I suppose. Even though it is a bit different. But yeah, it's tricky. In the UK to get this is tricky. It's about as low as I can go. I did manage to get the Lagoon. That was last year. I only got a 6 minute. Oh, Thor's out. Yeah, I can get Thor's all right. Thor's helmet from here. That's one I'm definitely going to go for again. I've got it the last 2 seasons. I'm definitely going to go for it again. Hopefully with the setup I've got in the observatory now. I would like to get a decent amount of time on that. But yeah, Thor's is a nice one. I mean, I've done the Pac-Man, but I mean, the thing is, I'm not really putting the time on a lot of images. I'm usually putting about, the most I mean, apart from the Helix last year, which was about 7 years, I can just get the Trifid. I've got that last year, but again, it's only about 3 hours or something. Oh, that'd be nice. You should get it from Barbados easily. He'll do a better job than me. We certainly do a better job than anybody, I think, in the UK, to be fair. But yeah, Steve, the Helix for me is about as low as I can go. Simply because the dome, it sort of, I don't know, I might be able to get the Lagoon. I might have a try just to see, but I really don't think I can do it. Yeah, I should say so. That's why old Damien Peach used to go there, weren't it, to do his planetary. He used to go, was it Barbados? Damien Peach? It was something like that, I'm sure it was. Somewhere like that, I'm sure it was Barbados. A bloody great big C-14 and everything. Oh, crikey. But the airliners used to love that. Yeah, I thought he did. I did go to one of his talks. Where was that? That was at Norwich. That was a few years ago now. Oh, I know. Carry the C-14 as hand luggage. He'd go, you know, he'll just put it on there and okay, oh yeah, it weighs that much. He got away with it quite a few times. Bloody great C-14. Yeah, it's just hand luggage. No, I know. I don't know how he got away with it. Let alone the mount. Crikey, what mount was it? I don't think it was a CGE. It was oh, what's it called? I can't remember. Actually, I don't know. I know he put some pictures up, but I can't remember what the mount was now. That obviously that was no lightweight because of the scope it was going to carry. So, but yeah, bloody C-14. That's mental. Absolutely mental. But got to hand it to him. He's good at what he does. Not seen him do much for a while. A little Mac. Yeah, I've only been abroad once, a very, very, very long time ago. So, don't know if I'd want to take Astro gear away with me. I don't know. I don't know. In fact, the stuff I've got, I don't even think I've got really what you call a grab and go. Because you want something like a star tracker or maybe them Skywatcher GTI things, or even an AM5. 13 degrees. Oh my word. Yeah, but just imagine all the other targets we're going to get. Fighting dragons. Probably get Karina as well, I'd think, wouldn't you? Possibility. Have to look at Stellarium for that. But yeah, it'd be a nice extra targets you could shoot from there. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see a total eclipse. But I just don't have the money. I really don't have the money to travel. So, travel abroad. It's always been a bucket list. And a decent aurora as well. I mean, I know we had one earlier in the year and I managed to catch it, but only catch it on camera. Didn't actually see much with my eyes. Because everybody else is saying, oh yeah, the sky's glowing red, and I'll be looking, because I was imaging that night as well, and I was like looking around, and no, nothing at all. Yeah, I bet, mate. I mean, I've seen plenty. I've seen a few partials now. Probably about four partials since I've started the hobby, anyway. But that's only in the UK. Yeah, it's I bet that's a beautiful sight to see. It's like the one we had in the total eclipse we had in the UK. I mean, it was where it was all clouded out, and we managed to see it at work where I was working. I mean, obviously it was only a partial where I am, but it was still good. I mean, and the light did drop a fair bit, and even the birds stopped singing, which is quite an experience, I must admit. Very nice, mate. Very jealous, but very nice. Very nice. Maybe one day I'll manage it if I can sell my soul. You know, if I did get there, it'd be cloudy. Oh, really? I know. I can't remember what program I was watching about that eclipse. I think some people actually went on Concorde to view it. So when it got to totality, they sort of tracked it for a bit. So they actually got it a little bit longer than anybody else, because obviously flying at supersonic speed. I'm sure it is on Concorde. Oh my God, 24 years ago. You're making me feel old now, Steve. Depends on the light pollution filters. I mean, I'm using a dual band filter on mine, but although I'm in Bortle 4, so... But dual band filters do work if you're using a colour camera. As for just a broadband light pollution filter, I really don't know. Hey Logan, nice to see you, mate. What's the weather like down there? Yeah, I thought they did, Steve. I don't know. I remember watching it on a programme, probably on BBC or something, but crikey, 24 years ago. I remember standing there out in the yard with a welding mask up to my head, up to my face, like just having a look. Good sight. I've got a box full of bloody solar glasses, actually, because I haven't done outreach for a long time now, since Richard Bailey died, so I don't know, Hart's not been in it really. Oh, cold and raining. Ugh. It's been like that here. To be fair, Logan, it's supposed to be summer. I used to joke saying, well, at least in some of the rain's warmer, but it hasn't been warmer at all. It's pretty bad. Have you done much imaging at all, Logan? Or has the weather been really dire? I mean, it's been pretty bad here, to be fair. It's just, even though this is my third night out, for a change. How are we doing anyway? Oh, coming up to twilight, I think. Nah, that's fine. But are the projects ever completed? Because you always go back. Well, hey Steve, quick, go and hit your observatory. Get some more of that lovely, collect some more of them lovely photons. Even though it's twilight. Or just about twilight. Yeah, so, yeah, Jupiter's looking pretty magnificent tonight. No. Okay. I don't live stack, no. I don't use was it Sharp Cap? I've not used that for years now. There is a function in. Well, you could, mate. I mean, Jupiter's looking good. You know, you might kick yourself if you don't do it. Not trying to talk you into opening your observatory at all, but. How's PhD doing? It can live stat, but I don't know how. I've only ever I've looked on YouTube to say you can do it in DSS, and it's in the only one I can find is in Spanish. Yeah, Luke, he does it. He uses Sharp Cap, and he just goes into the folder where all the data's going, and he'll just use that rather than go from the camera. So you can do that in Sharp Cap. I just don't use Sharp Cap. I've not used, like I say, I've not used Sharp Cap in a very, very, very long time. So I'm fine. I'm fine looking at single subs. I mean, if they look bad. I thought that make you laugh, Steve. Yeah, as I say, I've looked around DSS Live Stack, and it's. I went, oh, here's one. Spanish. It's either Spanish or South American, one of the two, and I was like, scratching my head. Yeah, I don't use PixInsight, Logan. My PC's so old, it barely runs what it's got now. I need to upgrade it, but it's just it's all money, mate. All money. Money I don't have. So I'll just get by using just Serial and Photoshop for now. Oh, tell you what, Steve, I've used DSS for donkey's years, absolutely years. Never had an issue with it. It's always been alright with me. There's the odd time it's had its moments, but it's alright. It's been alright. Yeah, tell me about it, Logan. It's took me a very long time to get where I am, let's put it that way. It's not guiding too bad considering where the target is, Steve. It's not doing too bad at all. If you remember, Logan, it's 17 degrees. From my last year's video, I seem to mention it rather a lot. Talking of that, I'm going to give the dome a quick shove and I'll be back. Oh yeah. Pleiades is looking nice now, next to the moon, near the moon. Winter's on its way. Yeah, I mean, you buy PixInsight and then you buy all the add-ons. Although worth it from what I've seen with the people's results, but I'll say I need a better, well, a better PC to run it all. I'm only using an old i5, so you can imagine what that would be like, struggling with PixInsight and everything else. Yeah, it's certainly a learning curve. Although I suppose Serial is like a stripped down, I look at Serial as like a stripped down version of PixInsight. It does have some of the same features, so I guess it's a good starting point, and then when you start getting used to that, you can move up, I suppose. Yeah, I know. I know they have, you know, noise exterminator and blur exterminator, and very good. What setup you got, Rich? I'm guessing a Celestron. As you mentioned, a wedge. Yes, I've seen people using them Russell Crowe and scripts, and yeah, the difference is just like chalk and cheese. It's just amazing what it does. I have tried Gragspert, and my PC didn't like it and locked up, and that was it. Oh, very nice, Rich. Very nice. Nothing wrong with the old Meads. I think Logan's got a Mead in his observatory. Is it yours a 10-inch, Logan? Or was it a 12? I can't remember. I'd love a big SCT. I really would love a big SCT, but to do planetary and stuff, and maybe even image with. Yeah, 10-inch. Yeah, I thought it was. How long you been doing this then for, Logan, if you don't mind me asking? How long you been into this money pit of a hobby? Oh, blimey, quite recent then. Crikey, I've been doing it longer than you, and you're knocking the socks off me for images. Need to put on equatorial, we need to guide. Yeah. A wedge will help though. Yeah, I've been doing this since about, well, I got my first scope in late 2011, Logan, and then it just all started from there. But it's been very slow going because not having a massive budget, so I've just got bits and dribs and drabs and lots of stuff second hand. But I've got there in the end. So, well, I say I've got there. I'm not there yet. I mean, I'd love to shoot mono, but I can't see that being any time soon. So yeah, your leaps about leaps and bounds ahead of me, mate. I used to have a 6-inch SCT, Ah, it's not bad, mate. It's not bad. I don't think I'll ever. Don't think I'll ever get one as good as yours, though, Logan. Yeah, 17 degrees, mate. Yeah, it's pretty low. It's probably past 17 degrees now. Yes. Oh, we're coming into twilight now, so I think the signal will start getting poor in a minute. Ugh. Mere beginners, I got my first 4-inch reflector in 1972. Wow, I was 7-year-old. And I thought, I was an old fart, Steve. Still in the mirror. Good God. You ever thought about rebuilding it? That'd be a challenge, wouldn't it? Yeah, 74 degrees, yeah. I don't think I'll ever get anything close to yours, Logan. Your Helix is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, the image of that. What you've captured, but I'm just shooting through a heck of a lot of murk and atmosphere, so it's a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Yeah, you can see the eyebrow. Yeah. You'll get round to it, Steve. Yeah, I can see the eyebrow. But what it's, I'm sure I can't remember what the subs were like with the 269C, whether I could see the eyebrow with that. I mean, I obviously got it because when I processed it, you could see it. But oh, I know, mate. I know. And Karina, they got Karina down there as well. we won't do Karina. Fighting Dragons, that's another one, isn't it? You've probably got loads of nebulas down there. I don't know half the targets down in the southern hemisphere. But is Andromeda a tough one for you, Logan? Yeah. Good, ain't it? Yeah, I would say my scope's just above. And then you got the dome, the slit where the dome is. It's literally just skirting above the top. And the scope, the RASA is actually higher than it was last year because that CGE Pro added some more height to it, which made for some interesting modifications. I had to do the dew shield, but it works. It works for now. Yeah, I live upstairs, which is a real pain for me. So to have a second rig, I'd have to be here. I couldn't do it. Obviously, couldn't do it after work. I'd have to. I'll have to carry everything downstairs, set up and everything else, which is a real bind. Yes, he did. He did. But he's in, where is he? Texas, isn't he? Is it Texas? So it's a bit further south than us, and it was sort of, I think when he imaged it was like skirting the top. What was that, about 20 degrees I think it was for him? 12 degrees, yeah. I knew it was low, I didn't know how low. Crikey. I think Dylan O'Donnell managed to get to get it. I think hacked down a bush so he could get a scope on it. But even then, from Australia, it's going to be not very high at all, I wouldn't have thought. I think he managed it, just. How are we doing? Oh, definitely in twilight now. So I'll just keep an eye on it, and when the eyebrow starts to disappear, I shall probably stop. I've probably did about past, I think. Might be a little bit later. Excuse me. I've only had to bin 3 subs tonight as well, which isn't bad. I think it's 3 or 2. I think last night was 8. I've actually done better. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Two subs I've binned. Well, not too bad. I'll delete them. Yeah, it's 7 minutes past now, mate. I'll say I'll probably keep going about past, maybe a little bit later. I'll just, like I say, I'll just see how the subs are like when they're coming in. I have to babysit everything, so ooh. Yeah, bloody lights. Yeah, I know. Bane of my life. And the LEDs are just making things worse. Oh, I saw a nice Perseid when I shoved the dome as well. Real bright one. Shame I didn't catch it on the camera, but oh. I'd love to get some narrow filters for the RASA, but they're too expensive. Used to go with the Altair when they said any. Yeah, I've got around the front here. Thankfully the building's in the way, but To the south it's brighter, to the north it's brighter. It's poor, mate. It's very poor. These LEDs, very, very poor. It wouldn't be so bad if they had some, like, I don't know, sort of filter on it to make it more of a redder light. Not necessarily red, but more like the orange sodium. Because at least you'd be able to filter it out a lot easier. It's harsh white light, it's just not good for anything. It's not. I swear, since they put this LED out the front here, my sleep patterns were poor anyway, but it's really worse now. It's a lot worse. No, well, I don't work in the morning either. I don't start until 2, so I'm alright. Yeah, they are. They are, Steve. Horrible things. Blooming horrible things. But what can you do? What's that getting darker on that side? Nah, it's just a vignette. What is? Yeah. All right, okay. Mr. Bloody retired. I think Logan's retired too. I think so. Ollie was saying on his live feed. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. If I'm totally wrong, I'll apologise, but I'm sure that's I heard Ollie say that earlier. I think by the time I get to retirement age, they're about another 10 years. Don't think I'll be allowed to retire. It's not good. Not good. Oh, well done, mate. Well done. I mean, fortunately the one I've got around the front doesn't shine in my garden. Nice one, mate. Enjoy. Enjoy your retirement. So yeah, now I'm lucky with the LED light lamp I've got here. It doesn't shine around in my garden, but there is a neighbour over the road, and for years they've had this security light, and if they go in and out, they have it pointed right up and it shines right in. Why they don't bloody dip it down, I have no idea. I don't know why they have it like that, but at least it's only on for a few seconds. I'm still seeing the eyebrow. We're in twilight, but it's still. We'll still crack on. Yeah. I think it's still the old halogen one as well they've got. And they must have a stash of bulbs somewhere. It's a pain in the backside, I must admit. But so that's my own the worst light I've got here now. Prior to my previous neighbour downstairs, they used to have a security light in the back garden, and that just lights up everything. And the fields out the back, my garden complete and everything. It was pretty nasty, that was. And they wouldn't switch it off, so it was on, off, on, off, on, off, on. That's why I used to go dark side years ago. The Midland Stargaze. I would like to go back there sometime. I've sort of got a mobile rig sorted out now, but it'd be nice to go back up there again. Although where it is, and I went there with the missus just one Sunday afternoon. We were out for a drive, and the place near it, they've had new builds, and there's going to be lots of LED lights there as well. So I'm thinking it's going to be brighter than it used to be. A pair of insulated snips work on those. They do, don't they? Where do you think downstairs security light went when they moved out? Place was no one there, it was fair game. And then not long after that, my observatory arrived. £155 job off eBay. Or a brick, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I wish I could do the same with the LEDs. Convince them. Yeah, Logan, retirement would be good. I think I said earlier, if I ever reach retirement age, I think they'll have put another 10 years on for retirement. Now it's shockingly bad. Which was not work really. Well, I guess it kind of was work. Must have paid the bills, mate. But something you enjoy doing as well. That's a win-win, isn't it? They do, mate. They do. That's what they've been doing. It's gone from 65 to 68 now. And I've got 10 years to go. It's not fair. Ah. Oh, nice. I like that. I don't even know where the sensors are on these LEDs. I'll have a look now. the... Yeah, the old Frenchies, they do like to riot. Oh no, I've been musked. It'll stack out, be alright. That's alright, mate. My typing's shocking. You, some of the words that I type, you think, what are you on about? Oh, I know. It's good, isn't it? $62, yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Oh. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I hope I'm around long enough to get any OOP payments. Yeah, I know. I hear you, mate. I mean, I do miss doing the outreach I used to do for the Charlie Bates thing. I mean, I've got a box full of solar glasses. I really need to give them away to somebody. But I do miss all that. I do miss doing the outreach. But say that wasn't a job either. That was just volunteer work. But that's fine. I was quite happy with it. I'm quite happy doing it. But yeah, I do miss it. I do miss doing it. I might have a word with Tim Jardine actually, see if he's got any events on. So I've done a couple of his. Oh, what was his name on SGL? Oh, does a lot of visual. John. Do you remember John, Steve? I think he was from Bristol. We're at what's his of his Tim's garden centre. doing an outreach, and we were just sitting there because there was a bit of cloud around, and it was a bit quiet, so we were just sitting there chatting. And I heard this voice, and I just popped my head around. All right, John. Apparently his miss got him in trouble because his missus was going to. You knew there was an Astro event here, didn't you? And he was going, no, he didn't. He literally just called in like, oh, he's back on there. I'll have to say hello to him. I've not spoke to John in years. Oh, did he leave then? Or just give it a rest, or I don't know. I mean, I'll go on SGL now and again. I don't go on SGL as much as I used to. I think I said to you the other night, I do miss the star parties that used to be organised. But like you say, the light pollution's bad there now, and they've got a load of statics in now. But they were good. They were good times, I must admit. Very good times. Oh, I see. Cloudy nights. Oh, like that, is it? I guess these days not many people do visual now, do they? I mean, there's still people that do, but a lot of people do imaging now. So it's and I've done some visual, but not much. I couldn't put an eyepiece on a dob and point it around like John used to. He was like the human go-to. Although there's another guy who could just literally just look at a gap in a cloud and point it and say, "Oh, there's NGC something or other," and you're like, I was just gobsmacked. I can't remember his name now. I think he went to the Whale Star party. I cannot think of his name now. I think it was from Coventry or around that area, Warwickshire. But that's all I know. Yeah. You'd think they'd turn them off, or at least turn them low, you know what I mean, at night time when it gets to a certain time. Because there's no point having them blazing like flat out. So. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I've forgotten his name. But it was just like the human go-to. Never seen anything like it. If there was just like the odd gap, the sucker hole, and just like get your dob straight on it. You're like, oh, there's a galaxy such and such, or there's a nebula, and you're like, whoa, eh? How can you tell from that? Yeah. Same here, nobody comes up here at night. I mean, I live in the sticks. So, after sort of about, 11, half 11, that's it. At the very latest, but usually by about half 10, that's it. You have the odd person, a couple of people come back from work at that time, and that's about your lot. Just gonna check to see what the light's like out here. Ugh. He was very impressive. Yeah, it's not quite yet, but it's not going to be long, I don't think. Can't see anything at any noticeable brightness yet. Mind you, it might be because there's clouds still to the north blocking it out. But as long as the south is fine, I'm happy. Well, I'm not doing too bad tonight. I'll make it up to 42 subs, that'll be me. What's that mean? How many? 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. I'll get 2 hours, about 2 hours worth tonight then, which ain't too bad. And I'll just shut down and go straight to bloody bed. I'll set my alarm a bit later, I think. What am I on about that? Oh no, we already are. We already are late. Good. Ah, nice, mate. We're on about going up to Derbyshire Dales to look at the Perseids, because we're going to Derby for a meal anyway with Nicky's brother and a few others. So after we finish there, we're on about going to the Dales somewhere, just taking a couple of recliners and just watch the Perseids. Oh dear. That's not good, Steve. But then, I suppose back then a lot of things used to fall off motors, didn't they? I remember seeing some of the cars as I was a kid. I think that was that thing on the road. There's so much rot on them. Oh right, okay. That'd be interesting if I turn up and you're there, wouldn't it? Well, we turn up rather. Oh hello. Oh hello. And the ping of doom. Oh, hang on. Back in a minute. I need to move the dome. No, we're good. I am sorry. Sorry, Steve. I'm neglecting my dome shoving duties. Yeah, the dreaded ping of doom. But we're good. We're still good. Probably not for much longer though, because it'll be going in the trees soon. If I can get 2 hours tonight, I'll be happy. What's the time now? 3:36. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a late one, but maybe I'll have to. We're not going to go in a campsite. I don't know where we're going to go, mate. I don't know where we're going to be going. I really don't know. I don't know anywhere up there yet. But we won't be camping. We're just going somewhere. She knows somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So where there used to be coal mines or some pits or something. Yeah, for a night that said that it was going to be cloudy all night, I'm doing really good. Doing better than I thought. I very nearly went to bed. Possibly, mate. Possibly. I think she's still a member. Yeah. I guess it depends what part of Derbyshire you'd be going as well. So. Because we're going to a place where it's all you can eat, and we're going to be like a pair of pigs. Probably end up falling asleep. Alright, okay. I shall have a word and tell her to check it out. And if that's the case, we can probably sort it out. Of course, it's up to the boss, though, so you know. See what she says. Because it's a birthday, you see, so that she said that's what she wanted to do, so we'll do it. You know, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Let's just check the PhD, so I don't see any trees appearing in the. Not just yet. Indeed. You know, well, as I say, it's her birthday, so we're out for a meal and then off to she's off to the peak somewhere. So that's all I can really say. Maybe we'll end up. Who knows? But if I'll see what she says. I'm not going to promise anything. So, you know. And like I say, we'll probably say stuff. We'll probably fall asleep, start snoring. And you really don't want to hear me snore. I'm like a diesel generator apparently. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up soon, I think. Oh. Oh. But that woke you up with a shot. No, they must stick again. Damn you, Elon. Oh my god, 2 of them. Swine. God. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright folks, well I am going to call it a night. I think I'm getting tired, I'm flagging a bit. So I think I'm going to call it a night, chaps. Thanks for popping in. And I might see you later tonight again. Or some of you, maybe. See you, Corin. No problem, Logan. I'll say I might be on again later. It's saying it's going to be clear again tonight. I'm going to be shattered. Shattered at the end of the night, end of the week, I think, but never mind. So probably would be a good chance for me falling asleep with the Perseids. Alright chaps, catch you all later. Cheers for watching. Good night.